This process of building rapport is quite critical to the entire element of the sales experience, simply because of the fact that we do business with people we know, like, and trust. And it's important to understand that as the accounting professional, you're going to be for this client the premier strategic advisor, most likely. This is to say that you're going to know things about their business that they wouldn't otherwise share with anyone else, because it's financially related, cash flow related, and so forth. So building rapport is quite critical and essential. So there's a few tips and tricks I'd also like to add to this. The first is this analogy of you've been given 2 ears and 1 mouth, use them accordingly. You should be listening far more than you are speaking. And so if the ratio in the conversation is such that they're doing twice as much talking and you're doing that other third, then you're doing great here, because that's what you want to be doing, is finding out about them, learning about them. And so there's a few questions that I've learned over the time that's actually helped me in these conversations to kind of delve a little bit deeper. So help you avoid the idea of, as they're speaking, what am I going to be saying next? You're thinking through your thoughts, what I'm going to say when they're finished. What you want to do is just simply relax, listen, and when they start to finish up, just simply say, well, that's interesting. Why do you say that? Or help me understand that a little bit more. That's an interesting perspective. Or how did you come to that conclusion, or how did you come to that point? And it's just getting them to share more and more about something that's obviously of interest to them, and they'll be more than happy to expound more as to why they've come to that decision in business and life and so forth. This is a great technique to use with your spouse, your children, friends, and so forth. It's just a great way of just talking less and listening more. The other thing I want you to understand is Alan's point of being in the know is so key. It's so critical. It's what we were talking about earlier when we were discussing planting the seed. It's basically being for that small business community that you're in, that one person, that go-to person that knows everyone, knows everything, so that you're kind of the matchmaker. And if you're in a position where you're able to listen more and find out more, you're going to find that role is going to become much easier, simply because of the fact that you bothered to listen. You took time to listen and basically get to beyond just the information, but to the emotions and the personal connection that you need with these people. So build rapport. That's one of the critical things that I want to stress, is kind of at the forefront of your success as an accounting professional, is where you get beyond just the business side of things and you get to the personal nature of this whole thing, because people are passionate. They're in business for a reason. They love what they do. Find out what that is. Learn more about them, and you're going to find that they're going to genuinely feel your sincere interest in them. And that genuine, sincere interest is going to help them feel closer and comfortable with you, that they have now rapport to share and basically go into more detail about the things that are important to them. That's where you're going to build that relationship of trust, get a client, and build the lasting client relationship that you're looking for. So just realize this: building rapport is key, both finding and retaining clients. There you go. Remember this: if it's about accounting, it's universal.